it's 8:30 and I gotta head over to the hospital. I'm supposed to be better by 9 because that's when the ENT, I don't know. I'm supposed to be there at 9 because ENT could be coming at any time today. There's no set time. So he thought 9 was a good idea. But hopefully I don't miss him. And last night I was too tired to explain this. We were supposed to come for a sleep study and for a scope, and first they had the scope booked on Friday because when I called the PICU before they would give me a date, they said, well, she has a scope booked on Friday, so I'm gonna assume they want her here on Thursday. And I was like, those days don't work. And then I'm like, I emailed them to say, this is how I can make it happen, but like it's really inconvenient, and I wanted to stress that because I didn't want to be like, oh, it's fine that you guys didn't give me any notice. I'll just bend over backwards for you. I wanted to be like, I will do it, but it is really inconvenient. So I'm pretty sure that when I sent that email, they canceled all the things, even though I said I could do it. They canceled everything, and then they said, why don't you come back after me along, and the respirologist doesn't need to be here. And I was like, no, the respirologist does need to be here. We're doing this sleep study, so I will come on Thursday. And then after that, there hasn't been a scope booked, and now when we were in the PICU last night, the doctor said that he wasn't even sure that she needed a scope, and the ENT doctor was just gonna come take a look at her and then decide from that if she needed a scope. It's like, we were scoping her right away to make sure there was no granuloma, making it harder for her to breathe, which you can't assess by not looking in her airway. But that's Victoria. What about you? Yeah, I'm gonna assume she didn't do good last night because the CO2 was only allowed to go up by 10. And by the time I went to sleep last night, it was at 47, which is 7 higher than it was supposed to be, like 7 higher than it started off at. So I'm sure she got put on the ventilator last night. But I'm gonna hurry over, grab a coffee, and shower later. Totally thought it was gonna be nice out today. It's so gross. It's so gray. Like there's a blue patch, which I think tricked me from my window, but it's disgusting. So we still haven't seen ENT, and it's now like 11:30 and I just picked up lunch. You're drinking your formula?
What a big girl, my goodness.
She's drinking a lot slower than she was the water.
Just like, wait a minute.
This isn't so good. Oh, sorry, yeah. No, you don't want it? So today, so much happened. I don't even know how much I don't think I've updated really at all because I went there at 9 and sat around all morning waiting for the ENT to come to do the scope, but she did great last night. Her were great, her respiratory rate was great, her heart rate was great, her blood gases came back great, her CO2 came back great, and yeah, so she just did awesome last night. So we're gonna try again, and then if she does good tonight, then we're probably gonna go home tomorrow, and then we're just gonna sleep without the vent on. If she doesn't do good tonight, we'll probably stay a third night and just see how she does. And then I don't really know what the plan is, but that's the plan for so far. And we also started talking about when the trach would be getting taken out, and if she continues to do good, they think that they could take out the trach in the summer, which is crazy to me because I didn't even think we were anywhere near close getting the trach out, and now it could be out in like a couple months. That's nuts. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And he finally came around 12, I think, and I wanted to film when they were there. They did a bedside scope, and I'll hyperlink the video of last time she got a scope done at Children's that I got to see, and they took out the trach, they put the scope in, so it's not like the one in the video, but it's a little bit the same, and they put it in the scope, and then they looked around, and it looked so unsanitary. They like put the trach on the bed, which was already dirty, and then the scope, like, that should be sterilized, so it shouldn't be touching anything. It just didn't seem like it's sterilized. So the whole time I'm like, oh my god, this is not okay for me, this is not alright, this is not alright, this is not alright, but I'm like trying to be alright with it. I was gonna try to film, but I was holding Hannah's legs down because she like squirms so much, so like 2 people were holding her hands and 1 person was holding her head and I was holding her legs, so I couldn't film. But The scope went great. He thinks that our airway is perfect. Could get the trach out. We put in a smaller trach again. So like a couple weeks ago we switched from a 4.5 cuff to a 4 cuff, and now we switched from a 4 cuff to a 4 non-cuffed, because the only reason she needed the cuff was for the ventilator. So now that she doesn't need the ventilator, she doesn't need the cuff. So it's a little bit smaller again, so she should be able to talk a little bit more, even more. And he also said that he's gonna order her a different kind of passing valve, and that's a talking valve, and she hasn't used one for like over a year because she didn't like it. But now that her trach is smaller, she should like it. And it comes in purple. I'm so excited. I love trach accessories that like actually are like girly, because trachs are so not pretty at all. So I think that's pretty much it for what happened this morning. Now I'm gonna shower, get ready. This afternoon I'm gonna take Hannah out. I think we're gonna go shopping at Walmart for me, and then I want to go to Toys R Us, and I want to look for those trikes. And then if she's being good when we're at the mall, maybe I'll check out like 1 or 2 stores, but I don't think I'm gonna like push for her to go shopping with her. I think I'll just try to escape and go shopping when she's like asleep or something. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up Hannah now. I got ready. So I think I'm trying to plan it with rush hour traffic, because I don't want to go out during rush hour, but it's only like rush hour when you're like leaving town. So if we go into town during rush hour, it'll be fine. It's just that I need to plan it so that we're there past rush hour and then we can come back. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I don't know. I don't want to take her to anywhere I haven't been before, because that's not something I like to do with Hannah in a city that I don't know. So hopefully, yeah, we're gonna go have fun. She just woke up from her nap and she did great again. She didn't really nap for that long. She like fought it for a really long time. I kept calling the nurse and they were like, she doesn't fall asleep. I was like, she has to sleep, because if she doesn't sleep tonight, if she doesn't take a nap, then she's gonna be really tired for tonight, and then it's not gonna be like her regular pattern, and like then she could fail the sleep study tonight. So I definitely want to turn a nap. So it's beautiful out. Like this afternoon it has turned into such a gorgeous day. It wasn't so nice out earlier, but it's so nice out. And we and Hannah are just gonna go do some shopping. Excited to be out of the hospital? Yeah. Do you hear baby? Yeah. I totally dropped my wallet outside, and somebody told me, thank God, because it was in the sex machine bag and I dropped it, and I would have lost it with all my stuff. You like that basket? No? Too big? So it's just about 6 and we just got out of the Walmart. And we got grandma's, I got my mom's Mother's Day present, and I got their cards from her, and I got my great grandma something. And now, depending on the traffic, we're either gonna go to the mall or we're gonna go to Target. Depends on which way looks clearer. Hey guys, so we just got back from doing a bunch of running around, and we actually got everything for my mom's Mother's Day gift. And we picked up a couple cards, but we didn't find any tricycles. Like seriously, the only ones in every store we checked were baby ones, and like the ones that you like push, but like they're not even like the older kid push ones. They're like the umbrella, like strap you in, little kid stuff. So I'm about to bring Hannah back to the hospital. It's actually like almost 8 o'clock, so it's pretty late, and it's almost her bedtime, which is perfect, because then we can just go there, put her to sleep. But I just wanted to show you what I get, and I am going to make a separate video for this, all put together and stuff, so if you want to see that, make sure you check it out. It'll actually be posted before this vlog, so if you haven't been to my channel, it's like 2 posts before this or whatever. Okay, so I wanted to get her these. I knew I wanted to get her these. And the awesome thing about these is that if you watched my giveaway, there wasn't a purple one. In the town we live in, they didn't have any like girly colors. They just had like, I don't know, like 4 colors or something. But here, they had purple ones, which is awesome because this is my mom's favorite color, so this is extra good. And she loves tea. So pretty much what I'm planning to do is just make a basket full of all tea things, like anything with tea. So there's like a bunch of different kinds, and then there's sugar, because you put sugar in your tea, and then there's some cookies, because I thought they'd be nice to throw something else in there, favorite chocolate bar, and then some honey. And then this is the basket I'm gonna put it all in, and I really like this basket. It's like a good one that she could like reuse. It's easy washable, which I actually thought was nice because like the wicker baskets I have at home, it like the wicker looks like it's gonna break, and every time you take it on and off, it just like it looks like it's gonna break more. So this one's nice because like she could put something that could get messy and just like wash it. But yeah, so I thought this was actually really nice because my mom loves tea. Like she drinks tea all the freaking time. Like she takes her travel mug everywhere. So yeah. And Hannah helped me pick out the cards, didn't you? Mama. It was so funny. I had this one picked up and it was like, I don't even know what shelf it was on. I had this one picked up and then I looked down and she's holding that card too. So I picked it up. But then I got one for Haley, even though Haley's not here, but it is the nicest card ever. It says, "For our dearest grandmother, you are the heart of our family. It's your love that unites us, keeps us strong, and reminds us of how much it means to belong to a family like ours. We have so much to be thankful for because of you. Happy Mother's Day." And my mom helps a lot. Like with her and there's one other person that helps a lot. Like, and without these two supports, I could not do this. Like, I can't do it alone. I have two people, and yeah, they're like my support. So yeah, that card I thought was so fitting, and it's yeah, to her grandmother. So that's like gonna be from the granddaughters, but Hannah helped me pick out the one. But there's two granddaughters, so yeah. And we got one for great grandma too, didn't we? That one's for great grandma? Yeah. At JP's, I just filmed the Mother's Day video, and now I'm gonna edit quickly and then head to bed. It's 10:30. I think I'll give you one more update, tell you how she's doing now that she's sleeping before I go to bed. Yeah. On the highway, it's like, I don't know, like 10:30 something, and Haley has to go pee, and I really miss diapers at the moment. You can kind of see the highway in the background. But we're just stopped at a white spot to go pee. I really miss diapers because then you don't have to make pit stops. I know you do. Is it raining? So we're late and there's never any parking at the hospital, so we're so far away from the hospital. And it's raining and Haley just fell asleep. Yeah? My boots are back. Oh really? Yeah. Oh. Appointment was so quick. Last time I brought her to go see him, we waited like an hour and a half. It was so ridiculous. So by the time we finally got in there, she's like angry and mad and when it says